Sulphur tufts. So if you're a bit fascinated by fungi foraging and you're walking around and you've got that roving mushroom spotting eye tuned in and you can't help but keep spotting fungi wherever you go, this is a nice little one to know about. It's not edible though, in fact it's a bit poisonous. It's called a sulphur tuft, but the reason it's a good one to know is because it's super common, especially at this time of year. So we're kind of into the, we're in summer and through the autumn. It's just it'll be abundant for the whole of the sort of mushroom year. Sulphur tufts, Hyphiloma fiscacula. I always get tongue tied over Latin names. I can type it, I don't know if I can say it. But yeah, just one that, when you walk along with your pals, you can go, oh look, they're sulphur tufts, I know all about them. So they've got these caps that are kind of orangey. They're very variable through their through the growth and the development. So when you get them a bit older, they kind of go big brown caps, and they can be quite sort of deceptive. But if you have a look at this, can we see the stem on that? I don't know if you can see the little markings on the stem, little sort of spots, little dots, little flecks along the stem. But the main thing is the gills. Am I going to get a good colour on those gills with this video? What they are is they're kind of like, oh that's a good one, there you go, you're getting it on that one, I'm sure you're getting it on that one, like a sickly sort of yellowy greeny sort of, a slight green tinge to it, quite sickly colour, and that's a big clue. There is another one in this family, the conifer tuft, that looks absolutely identical but doesn't have those sickly green gills, and that's really tasty. But this one isn't. And a good thing you can do with this, especially if you've got, if you're somewhere where you're away from dog walkers and stuff, and I know I am because I'm out in the Lake District, I'm well off the footpaths. I've passed through, a couple of signs that said no path. So I know I'm away from the other walkers, and I've got a nice big clump in down here. So, as you say to your pals, yeah, it's a sulphur tuft. Just do a taste test on that. Don't swallow it, because, like I say, it's got, it'll make you ill. But one of the things you can do in mushroom identification is do a little nibble, taste and nibble test. Then you go, don't taste that bad, it's alright. And then about 15 seconds in, there, I get a horrible, spit it all out. As long as you spat it out and you don't ingest any of the actual flesh, then the taste doesn't poison you. But it doesn't have to leave an horrible taste. Some people, it's a really interesting one though, because some people don't get the bitter taste to it. Some people just don't detect that bitterness to it. I mean, it's really weird. I'm quite fascinated by how different our palates are, and if I give you something that's sweet and salty and sugary and oily, them sort of dishes, we'll kind of all agree on what it tastes like. But if I give you something that's focusing on bitter flavours, we'll all have massively different experiences of what these things taste like. So I've been out on sort of forages and got people to do a little nibble test on sulphur tufts, and I mean, I had someone last year going, ooh, that's delicious. The most mushroomy mushroom flavour I've ever tasted. Rebecca. Which is bizarre, but yeah, most people get like a really bitter sort of flavour to it, which is rank. Yeah. But yeah, good one to know about, and a good one to do with your friends and family as they're all going, oh, you're just going to put a wild mushroom in your mouth, even a poisonous one? Yeah. Yeah, because it's part of the identification process. See you later.